The particle possessive the is equivalent to the apostrophe s structure or of structure in English. Example number 1. 李老师的学生 Teacher Li's students. 王小姐的女儿 Miss Wang's daughter. 这是谁的 whose 谁的名字 whose name is this? Next, 我的学生叫高美美 My 我的 is my. My student is called 妹妹高叫 Again, 我的学生叫高美美 My student is called 妹妹高 Next, 那是 that is 那是你的 your 你的照片吗 In the end of the sentence, when you add a ma, it turns the statement into a question, yes or no question. Is that your photo? That is your photo? Next, 那个 that 北京人 the Beijing person that Beijing person's child. Here in English you could use of. But literally that means that Beijing person's child is not surnamed Wang. 那个北京人的孩子不姓王。的 is often omitted in colloquial speech after a personal pronoun, for example, 我 or 他, and before a kinship term, for example, 妈妈 or 大哥. Okay, let's take a look at this example. 我的妈妈 It is correct, but in a casual conversation, 的 is often dropped because the phrase starts with a personal pronoun and it is about a kinship. Therefore, in this case, 的 is omitted. Instead of saying 我的妈妈, we will say 我妈妈. Another example, 他的大哥 her eldest brother 没有儿子 does not have any sons. 他 is a personal pronoun. 大哥 describe their kinship. Therefore, in a casual conversation, in this case, 的 will be omitted. So it is okay to say 他大哥没有儿子。There are more than 100 major words in Chinese. Today we'll be talking about 个, which is the most commonly used one. There are two ways of using major words. The first one starts with a number. The second one starts with demonstrative pronoun. In English, you say one student. In Chinese, we say 一个学生. 个 is the major word. In this pattern, 一 is your number. 学生 is your noun. Many nouns are associated with special major words. which often bear a relationship to the meaning of the given noun. In Chinese language, when we talk about 学生, 个 is the major word we use. Next example, two children, 两个孩子. This is your number. 孩子 is your noun. In this case, when we talk about children, 孩子, in Chinese language, we use 个 to describe them. Again, 两个孩子. In these two examples, although we do not see an equivalent in English, it's empty here. However, we do have a similar concept of major words in English as well. For example, a piece of paper. Instead of a paper, you could say a piece of paper. In Chinese, 一张纸, 张 piece of. Or a school of fish, 一群鱼, 群 a group of, school of. The second way of using major words starts with demonstrative pronoun. For example, that name, 那个名字. Again, it's empty here, but in Chinese, it fits into this pattern, demonstrative pronoun, and you have a noun, the major word is therefore required. Again, 那个名字. Next, this surname, 这个姓. The major word 个 is required. When we talk about 名字 or 姓, these two nouns, 个 is what we usually use. Next one, which male child? 哪个男孩子? Again, in English, you don't need anything here, but in Chinese, you need a major word 个. Again, 男孩子 or 孩子 or 学生. When we use these nouns, usually we use 个 to describe them. It is very important that we learn how to ask questions. Therefore, in this section, we are going to learn what question pronouns are. Here are some question pronouns that we often use. 谁 meaning who. 什么 meaning what. 几 meaning what number. 哪 meaning which. 哪儿 and 哪里 both mean where, and they are interchangeable. In a question with a question pronoun in Chinese, the word order is exactly the same as that in a declarative sentence. Do you remember what declarative sentence is? It means a sentence that ends with a period. Let's take a look how it works in English. This one. Her name is Hera. If you want to ask what her name is, then you will say, what is her name? What is your question pronoun? As you can see here, the question pronoun has been placed in the beginning of the sentence, which is not the same in Chinese. In Chinese, if you want to ask, what is her name? Then you simply say, her name is what? That is, the question pronoun and the answer are positioned in the same place in the sentence. And that is what it means. The word order is exactly the same as that in a declarative sentence. Now let's take a look examples. The first one, 谁 The declarative sentence, 她是李小姐 She is Miss Lee. If this is part of the sentence that you want to ask information for, then you say 她 the same place. 是 Since you don't know who 李小姐 is, then 李小姐 this part will be replaced with the question pronoun 谁 because 李小姐 is a person. The corresponding pronoun, question pronoun is 谁 Let's take a look at the structure. You see the sentence 她 in the same place, 是 in the same place. And here is a part you want to ask information for. Then you replace this part with a question pronoun. Again, because we're asking about a person, the question pronoun is 谁她是谁 She is who. With the same declarative sentence, we can ask different part of the sentence for information. For example, you are looking for 李小姐. 她 is a part that you don't know. Then you say 谁是李小姐 Who is 李小姐 As you can see here, 李小姐 in both sentences are placed in the same place. 她 is a part that you don't know. Therefore, you use question pronoun 谁 Again, 她 refers to a person. Therefore, your question pronoun is 谁 Next, 什么 What? Let's take a look at the declarative sentence first. 王先生的名字 Mr. Wang's name 叫 is called 王鹏鹏 And now you want to know what 王先生's name. Then you say 王先生的名字叫什么 Mr. Wang's name is called what? As you can see here, the word order is exactly the same in a question as that in a declarative sentence. For this declarative sentence, you can ask different part of the information. For example, you know somebody is called Wang Pengpeng, but you want to know who. Whose name is that? So here, 谁的 You don't know that's 王先生的 So 王先生 is replaced with 谁 because 王先生 is a person. Therefore, the corresponding question pronoun is 谁谁的名字叫王鹏鹏 Next, 几 几 is used to ask about numbers. 这个爸爸 This father Here's your major word. 这个爸爸有 has 5个 5小孩 Again, you have a number, you have a noun. In between, you need a major word. 5个小孩 So you can ask about this part. You know that father has children, but you don't know how many. So you say 这个爸爸有几个小孩几 the question pronoun that ask about numbers is used here to replace 5. As you can see here, the word order is the same. 这个爸爸有5个小孩几个小孩 In English, you have to place how many to the beginning of the sentence, but in Chinese, again, it stays in the same place. 几 The question pronoun simply replace the number 5. Or you can also ask 这个爸爸 This father has 5个 5 of what? You mean 5 items. What are those items? I didn't hear you clearly. Then you can ask 这个爸爸有5个什么 Then you are asking this part of information. 小孩 Or you heard someone has 5 children. Who? then you are asking this part of information, and you replace 这个爸爸 which is a person with 谁，谁有5个小孩。Again, the word order is exactly the same in a question as that in a declarative sentence. Therefore, if you forget how to make a question, then you can start with a declarative sentence and then simply replace the part of information you want to ask with the correct corresponding question pronouns. Next one, 哪 which. 那个是我姐姐的照片. That one is my sister's photo. Then you want to ask also, which one is your sister's photo? 哪个 this one, fourth tone, 那个 that one. The third tone, 哪个 means which one. 哪个是你姐姐的照片? Or you are looking at that photo, but you don't know that is a photo of whom, then you can say 那个 that one. 是 is whose photo, 谁的照片. So 谁的 is asking this part of information. Next, 那个 that one 是我姐姐的什么? So maybe you're standing far away from that photo, so from distance you can't see exactly what that is. So you ask, that one is my sister's what? Last one, 哪儿 and 哪里 both mean where, and they are interchangeable. For example, 李友友是台湾人. Yo Yo Li is from Taiwan, a Taiwanese. And you want to ask also, where is Yo Yo Li from? 李友友是哪里人? 哪里 means where, is used to ask about a place. 台湾人 Taiwanese. 哪里人 where literally means where people. So where is this person from? Or you know someone is from Taiwan, but you are not sure which one, which person. Then you can ask about this part of information. 谁是台湾人? Again, the key here is the word order is exactly the same in a question as that in a declarative sentence.有 to have, to possess. 有 is negated with 没. If you want to say I have, that is 我有. I don't have, 我没有. There's another negation marker that we learned previously, which is 不. 不 does not go with 有. Therefore, if you want to say I don't have, you cannot say 不有. It is wrong. Again, I have, 我有. I don't have, 我没有. Now let's take a look at examples. The first one, 李老师 teacher Li has 3 students. 三个 3 is a number. 学生 is a noun. And therefore, you need a major word to connect them. 三个学生. Next, 你姐姐 your sister 有 has 几个 how many? 小孩 children. How many children does your sister have? Here 几 is a question pronoun to ask about numbers. As you can see here in this one declarative sentence and the question, they share the same word order. 李老师，你姐姐 are the subject. 有 is your verb. In this one, 三 is a number. In the same place, 几 is a question pronoun asking how many, and they are in the same position. 个 is our major word. 学生小孩 both are nouns. Again, these two sentences share the same word order, with one being declarative sentence and the other one being a question. Next, 这个照片有谁? This photo has who. That means who are in this photo. 这 means this. It is a demonstrative pronoun. 照片 means photo. It is a noun. Between these two, you need a major word to connect them. Therefore, instead of saying 这照片, you have to say 这个照片 has 有谁 who. Next, 那个男孩子 that boy has what 什么照片 photo. It means what photo does that boy have? Again, let's look at this phrase. 那 means that. It is a demonstrative pronoun. 男孩子 literally means male child. That means a boy. 男孩子 together is a noun. You have demonstrative pronoun and a noun. In between, you need a major word to connect them. 那个男孩子 that boy has what photo? As you can see here, the question pronoun 什么 meaning what can be followed by a noun 照片 to mean what photo. Now let's take a look at the examples of 没有 don't have. The first one, 王小姐没有大哥. Miss Wang does not have any elder brother. Here, we do not see any major words here because there is no number. Simply don't have. So there's no number here. Therefore, there is no major word. Again, 王小姐没有大哥. Next, 谁 who doesn't have 没有弟弟. 谁没有弟弟? Who does not have younger brothers? Next, 这个照片没有谁. This photo doesn't have who. It means who are not in this photo. Again, 这 is a demonstrative pronoun. 照片 is a noun. And then need a major word 个 to connect them. 这个照片 this photo. Next, 那个男孩子没有什么. That boy does not have what? It means what does that boy not have? 那个男孩子 again, you need a major word to connect your not demonstrative pronoun and your noun. 没有 doesn't have 什么 what?